In this video, I'm going to talk about something very important, why you should like Wise. Now, I don't mean why you should like Wise as I'm trying to sell you on the Wise token. Many of you that are coming across Wise right now probably already own some Wise. What I'm saying is that being involved in the project by currently probably yourself already owning some tokens through the reservation process that's already closed up through day 9 we're on today, why you should want to promote this on anybody's channel, like any of their videos to help the YouTube algorithm, talk about it, write articles about it. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the competition that many may be feeling about, trying to get referral bonuses. That's important. It's important to have, and you will eventually get there no matter what, whether that's during the reservation period or through the staking period. You will get to that point. But it's important right now for us all to really understand a tremendous opportunity that we have in order to promote Wise. That's why this video is why you want to like Wise. So let's look real quick. We're at day 9. And we started off with 645 Ethereum spread out over 5 million Wise. Those of us that have been involved with this project far before this reservation period opened, before this day, we saw these numbers were very, very low. But day 1 was the highest day. And we all thought about this and said, well, that's might be kind of fun to be in on day 1, but it's probably not going to be the best day as far as getting the most tokens. Well, this is proven to be completely an errant thought, because on day 9, again, we've been hitting all-time highs. Now we're up to 1,600 Ethereum spread out over the same amount of Wise for that day. So right now we're almost up to 17,000 Ethereum involved in this token. And if we look here at Etherscan, we can actually see that we're almost $8 million worth of Ethereum, right, has now come into this contract. We're only 9 days in and we're almost at 8 million, meaning we're slightly below $1 million every single day that's coming into this contract. So when Peter talks about, I initially didn't think it was even possible when he was saying, well, we could raise $50 million during the reservation period, and that would be paired with the equal amount of Wise, and that would be $100 million on Uniswap that they're putting on from the beginning. Then we start the staking process. Well, again, let's take a look at what's happening. We basically have had this very first day, day 1, we're at 645. We had this little lull, and now look what happens. This graph, for those of us that were in this project before the reservation period started, we saw a day 1 spike, and it came down, and everything else was flat right along this. We may see that this was pretty much the lowest day, and an average price is going to be up here somewhere. Who knows where this is going to go? But here's the most important point to start wrapping your mind around it, why you want to like Wise on everybody's video and help the YouTube algorithm and promote this as much as possible. Here's Uniswap, and these are the top tokens in all the Uniswap liquidity pools. The top tokens right now, right? Ether, Tether, USDC, Uniswap, Chainlink, etc. These top 10, look what the liquidity is. If we continue on this path, and we're somewhere between $30 and $50 million that is coming in during this reservation period, we're going to be listed in these top 10 tokens somewhere in here. If it's 50 million, that's going to be matched with an additional 50 million of Wise, and that's going to have a liquidity pool of somewhere around $100 million. What do you think all these people who are now currently investing in all these pairs right now, what do you think that they're going to do, right? They're going to notice that, what is this WISE? It's going to be their first experience to see WISE just all of a sudden just pop into maybe slot number 8 or 7 or 6 or 5 or wherever it's going to be. It's going to be noticed because it's going to be in this top 10. Look, we're in the next week or so, we're already going to be past 16 million, right? Just on the Ethereum side of this. Okay, so this is really, really important to understand that as soon as we're done with this on December 31st, we're going to instantaneously grab the attention of virtually everyone on Uniswap that's already looking even at these top 10 coins. Okay, now here's where it's really, really important to understand. Let's just say we don't hit 50 million, but we hit 30 million. And then over the next year, we add 10 times that liquidity. If we add 10 times that liquidity over the next year, or even if it goes past the next year, it goes further past 12 months. But once we add 10 times the amount of liquidity into the ecosystem, that means we're going to 121 times whatever we're reserving right now. Now that means that up here, we basically have like 9% of that total amount of liquidity, right, is this first 30 million. Basically just think it's for simple understanding, like 10%. And then the other 90%, right, this is all liquidity that came in afterwards. So this is us right here in this 50-day period, the liquidity that we put in. This is the liquidity that comes in over the next year, let's say. Well, Peter has given us some great videos. One was on Ampleforth when he talked about ownership. And ownership in the Ampleforth token was basically 90% of it was owned not by the people who were actually buying and trading it, but owned by seed investors, Series A investors, dev team, management, etc., on and on and on. That means the lion's share of the financial benefit is not by the people like us in WISE that are the ones that are contributing to this. They're gaining the lion's share of all the wealth that comes into that token. And this is what he continues to say with all of these different programs that are out there. It's imperative that we understand that here, when this happens, when all of this liquidity comes in, we are the ones that are actually benefiting from that. It's going directly to us. So now take a look at if we are just starting out with one Ethereum. Okay, after this next year period, where all this additional liquidity comes in, then one Ethereum, right, has the potential to make a substantial return for us. But what happens when we change what happens when Ethereum itself goes up? Let's say 25% or 50% over the next year. Is that possible? It could go up 50% in the next couple weeks, the way that this current bull market is going. Something like 75%. Whatever that is, we need to understand the differential, right? Without this liquidity changing and with Ethereum going up, look what's happening with what we're putting in and a potential of what we would have as a future value. Right? Now we're starting to talk, maybe 2, 3 Ethereum or whatever that we're putting into this, right? There's this is the vision that Peter really had, I believe. And we haven't even talked about the staking part of it. This is just a liquidity part of it. But the most important thing I think all of us need to really understand is we all need to help each other out. We need to like videos, subscribe to channels, get the YouTube algorithm promoting wise for all of us. Because this way, the more people that know, like I say at the end of all my videos on the Daily Wise Watch, simply means the more dough in your pocket. So I hope this video kind of helps understand the importance of why you want to like and promote and talk about this tremendous opportunity with as many people as you know. Get everybody on board, because I really think this really is a tremendous opportunity. And sometimes we just don't, we're a little too close to the project. I think we need to step back for a little bit and see what this potentially could be down the road. And I just wanted to try and shed some light on that. So please, like the video says, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope this has helped you, and thanks for watching.